Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. Welcome to my channel. It's my daily vlog, so whatever I'm up to is what you're gonna see here. And today it's another cold, windy day. It's not a good day to be outside. So what's really good on a cold day like today? Soup. Soup is so perfect on a day like today. So today I'm going to be making one of my favorite chicken soup. So this is a recipe I got from Bon Appetit a while ago and I've made it a few times. But it's chicken soup with jammy onions. And this is so good. It has lentils and turmeric and onions and garlic. It has so many great, like, soul-warming flavors. So that's what we're going to be doing today. To the kitchen. So here's our ingredient lineup. First, we have chicken thighs. Then we're gonna use some lentils. I have black lentils. The recipe calls for red lentils. I've made them with brown lentils, so whatever lentils you have handy. Then we're gonna need turmeric, and this comes from one of my favorite spice brands. This is Penzeys. We're gonna need onion. Recipe only calls for 1 onion, but I really like them, so I'm gonna use a little extra. Then we need some garlic, and we're going to be cutting these up and dicing them very thin. We also need olive oil, lemon juice, salt and pepper, and parsley. My parsley is exploding from the container, but that's okay. So I'm going to start prepping the onion and the garlic, and then those are going to get simmered on the stove. They get taken out of the pan once they're in their jammy form. Jammy meaning that they've caramelized a bit and they've browned and those sugars are coming out, and delicious. Also, as a reminder, my little hack for how to peel garlic really easily. So I've seen lots of different methods of peeling garlic over the years. What works best for me? No gadgets or gizmos needed. You take the garlic and you take the curved side out, right? So like if a garlic is like crescent shaped, right? So the curved side facing away from you, and you push it till you hear the skin snap. And with that, sometimes it'll just pop right out. If not, you've split the skin and you could easily, just like that. Easy peasy. So that's my tip for peeling garlic. So I'm going to prep this onion and garlic the rest of the way and get this going. Now the onions and the garlic are all chopped up. So I'm going to take some of this olive oil, put it in the pot, and we're going to cook down the onions first. And then once the onions start to become a golden brown, we'll add the garlic in. You can see they're starting to cook down. They're becoming a little bit translucent. We have to cook these all the way to a slight brown, and then we add in the garlic, and then we really give them a good char. So this is the level of brown you want your onions to be before you add the garlic in. So you can see they're starting to turn on the edges here, but they're not totally brown yet. Now it's time for the garlic. Okay. I'm going to put a little more oil in because it has cooked totally dry and it needs to have that oil in there. Now we're going to cook these onions down so there's a char. Not a burn, right? There's a difference. Char has flavor, burn is just gross. And it's a very fine line. So stay by your onions, keep an eye on them. This is like, that fine moment, right? So let's keep these moving, keep an eye on them, and we'll get there. We'll get there. So this is what they should look like when they are charred. Not burned, charred. So you can see there's still clear onion, but there's also dark brown onion bits too. This is what we're aiming for. So now that those onions and garlic are done, I put them into a little container and we're going to put these off to the side. We're going to need them later on. The next step, in the same pot that has all of that residual garlic and onion goodness, we are going to take 1 cup of lentils and put that right in. We're also going to put a teaspoon of turmeric in. Now this part happens very quickly, so you need to stay nearby, you need to be attending to the lentils because we don't want them to burn. So in goes the turmeric. And we are going to mix this up and let this cook until it becomes fragrant, which only takes about 30 seconds. Because basically what we're doing now, we're toasting out the flavors of that turmeric and infusing it into the lentils. Oh yes, it definitely has that great turmeric smell right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding the chicken into this pot and 6 cups of water. And this chicken I also seasoned with some salt and pepper. Now we're going to season it with some salt and pepper, bring it up to a simmer, and let it cook for about 20-25 minutes. So now this chicken has cooked down for a while. So you'll see the chicken looks cooked and the lentils are going to be tender. So you'll notice that the liquid turned black, and that's because I use black lentils. If you choose to use a different kind of lentil, it'll actually be a yellow broth. So the next step, I'm going to remove the chicken and we're going to put it on a plate and we're going to shred it into like chunks of chicken. So now I got all these chickens on a plate. I'm going to peel the skin off first. You'll see that's beautiful chicken under there. And then once the skin is off, I'm going to take 2 forks. See, 2. And we're just going to pull the chicken apart into chunks. And then those chunks are going to go back into the soup. So let me make a little room here. We'll put that there. Now that chicken's all shredded, chicken's gonna go in the pot. Just mix that in. Last up, did you forget about the lemon juice? I didn't. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Next, we're gonna put in the parsley. You can like chop this up. I'm just going to break it apart with my hands. I'm trying to just use the leaves and not so much the stems. Now we're going to mix that in. Soup's done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pour myself a bowl of this soup. Then you put those onions that we made at the beginning, that onion garlic mixture, and you sprinkle that on top. So I have my bowl of soup here, and it's full of all of that yummy, yummy goodness. So let's give it a taste. This is quite good. What makes this soup so delicious is that jammy onion mixture, the onion and garlic that we made at the beginning. That mixture brings out so many other flavors, and that the lemon juice kind of gives it this little bit of brightness that otherwise wouldn't be there. But this is really, really good. Got that warm turmeric feeling, so it's great on a cold day. The lentils make it so satisfying and filling. This is just a really good overall soup. So, one of my favorites for the winter time. Bon Appetit had a great recipe. This one I follow it to a T. It works out well. So, enjoy. Yep, on second bite, I agree with my first assessment. It is still delicious. So, if you try this recipe out, let me know how it goes for you. And if there's any other types of recipes you want to see, and I'll see what I can do. So with that, I am done, and I will see everybody tomorrow. And until then, stay inspired by everyone. Take care.